Morning everyone, Baz86 here, welcoming you to this stream, hoping to do a little bit better than we did yesterday. So, without further ado, let's get on to it. TPC Scottsdale, WM Phoenix Open. Let's get on.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome everyone to the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the opening round of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
We head down to the first hole. Now, as we turn our attention to the live play, getting word that our featured player has sparked some sort of rivalry with Tom Kim. The young Korean gun is just, he's a tank. Why take him on?
His nickname is quite literally after Thomas the Tank Engine. Such is his fortitude. Once he gets on track, he is not veering off. This featured player better bring their A game today.
Well, there seems to be an exciting duel brewing here against Tom Kim. Let's see if our featured player has what it takes. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Now trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got to read.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but let's face it, 17 holes left to play, Luke. There's lots of times to make up for that mistake.
A little bit of a rocky start, for sure.
This is his second shot.
Downwind on this shot.
Put a little buttercut fade on that one.
Nah.
Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. That one almost went in the hole. Okay, let's get back to the action. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Now it's time to get the putter out. That's safely on the surface. 7 feet to the cup.
This one is for par.
Sitting at 1 over for the event. Right, Rich, we found our first par 5 of the day, the third hole.
there's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just miss that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Well, when he exploded onto the PGA Tour, Tom Kim was everyone's second favourite player, wasn't he? He's got that bright, effervescent vibe about him, and he just seems to play the game with a kind of enthusiasm of youth.
I kind of like how you said Tom Kim is the second favorite player on tour. Listen, I get it. You know, there's always going to be one great, big, popular guy, but you know, Tom is that breath of fresh air, isn't it? He's a young kid. He comes out here, he's smiling, he plays with exuberance, he's in love with the game, and he shows it when he's out there, doesn't he? I think that's why it makes him a fan favorite, because he looks like he's having fun doing what he loves to do.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. This is a par putt. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Not reading the wind, not reading the greens.
This putt just 5 feet away from
again.
And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. Well, hopefully coming off the back of a birdie, Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the 4th.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
The fairway finder off the tee here at 5, the approach shot.
And this green is just big and flat. What else can I say? There's just not much to it. Not a whole lot of contours one way or the other. Go flag hunting if you got a good number.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Asking for this one to break a big way back to the left. Let's return to live play now. This would be a great up and down.
This one looking really good.
Oh, you absolutely love to see that. That'll help make a big move. Trailing by 4 strokes. Well, the visuals on this 6th tee, that really presents most of the challenge here.
Yeah, the 3 bunkers down the left side see a lot of action. Your eyes are just drawn to it, but only the bigger players, the longest players in the game, are able to fly those bunkers. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
I wish it would stay on the fairway, though.
Setting up in the first cut here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Lining up here from a long way away.
You know, Luke, they say nothing rolls like a ball.
Has it got enough pace? Go in. Oh, so close. Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to even par with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently at +1 for the day. The second par 3 on the front nine's longer 7th hole, Rich.
This is so difficult. I'm even laughing, remembering when I played it years ago. Finding this green is nearly impossible. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, towering at long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This is for par.
Oh, what a stroke. That gets the job done. Now 4 back after that hole.
Should have made green in on the tee shot. Should have made it.
There's a familiar tone about the front 9 par 4s, Rich. A lot of right to left. Here we are at 8. Same sort of tee shot.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
That'll work.
Quality shot, that one. He's setting up for his second shot. 4 shots behind our leader. That's a nice looking shot, that one. Just fading back into play. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. Putting for birdie. John, what's the line on this putt?
I'm not seeing too much in this from this vantage point. It should go a little bit to the right.
That's it's just about 3 feet away. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And it's a 1-stroke par for our leader over the field. Okay, to the closing hole on the front 9, Rich, and the tee shot requires some accuracy once again.
It does, but it's actually a little bit more generous for the shorter players. For the longer players, it actually narrows up right there because they can't quite carry that fairway bunker down the right-hand side, so might run out a little bit too far to the left.
And now from the fairway bunker.
Not too sure that was, but that didn't even come close to resembling a golf swing.
That was a bad shot.
Playing from 110 yards out.
Straight at it.
That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Could have done with being closer. Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. This one is for bogey. down it goes.
Another bogey.
So, Rich, 9 holes in the books. What do you make of the performance so far in this rivalry?
Not very good.
So far, so good against their rival, but let's face it, there's a lot of golf yet to be played. However, I'm thinking, as they say in the movie, are you not entertained?
Oh, I thought I'd missed it.
Sitting at 2 over for the day.
I'm just not reading this wind, which is really, really annoying me.
Always loved the high draw. What an impressive shape. He's hit that one well. Will it get there? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is looking to be 35 foot.
I'm close again.
Starting this one way out to the right.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. As you get to the 11th tee shot, Rich, you just don't want to have an attack of the lefts. Two over for the day.
Coming in from the right. That's asking for a long putt.
Let's check in with Tom Kim, shall we? Is this one going to go down? Always nice to have a birdie putt.
This isn't just any birdie putt. This is crazy. How close am I? I'm not even close. Just get it close to it.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
I read it as best as I could. I don't know what he's talking about.
5 shots after that hole. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
I bailed out a little bit. I just wanted to play it safe.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Henny's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
I read that wrong. I read that very wrong.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Currently at 2 over par. Rich, being someone like I am as a duffer, I'm thinking water, I'm thinking bunker, I'm thinking desert area. This is not a comfortable tee shot.
I don't think there is a comfortable tee shot anywhere in the world for you, Luke, to be fair.
Doing well, doing somewhat well on the drives. It's just the second and third shots that I'm having issues with.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
I've got to give this a hell of a shot. I could definitely miss this.
Could roll into the rough on this one.
It probably will. Yep.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader.
The wind taking it miles away from the flag, of course.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
38 feet to the cup from here. This is going to be good.
Over the hill and down, I think. Yeah.
A big, swinging, sweeping left to righter. Started beautifully. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 5 strokes behind. Standing on the tee at 14, that bunker is more a visual sight line than anything else.
Most definitely. I think you want to take it just on the right edge of that and just go ahead and tee it high and let it fly, my friend.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
I feel as though I've got it at the right difficulty. I couldn't have it any higher, and as I found out, too low and it's too difficult.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Yep, that shot safely on the green. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. On the tee here at 15 reach, there's a whole lot of agua down the left-hand side, but you can't be thinking that.
You can't, but you know it comes into play. The longer you hit it, the more that comes into play down the left-hand side. You got to keep it down the right third of this fairway. Find the fairway. You can have a great opportunity to knock it on into.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Playing from around 240 yards.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Going with the 5-wood. This next one from the beach.
I tried to. You see, the more you try to avoid a bunker, the more you end up in it. I tried to avoid that as best I could, but I made an absolute meal of it.
Well, that's step 1 complete. Out of the sand, but now faced with a very big putt. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh. Putting for a par here. currently at +1 for the tournament. Rich, we're now finding ourselves inside the Coliseum of the 16th hole, the stadium hole. It is the coolest hole in golf, isn't it?
I would just love to sit there and hit it close to that green and just give it the full Rusty Crow. Are you not entertained?
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
A good look at par here.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. All right, here we are at 17. What a wonderful short par 4.
It is. It gives you all the excitement, I think, of any other hole out in the golf course. But you can make an eagle pretty quick, or you can make a 5 or a 6 or a 7 even. This has seen it all throughout the years. The one place you can't miss it is left in the water off the tee. Bail out to the right and lean on your short game.
Oh, he's on the green. I've got a mile of a putt to make.
I love seeing stuff like that.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one's going uphill and moving to the left.
That's short. Very short. Damn it.
Now let's head to Tom Kim. 5 shots off the pace.
I think this could be it. Could be.
This one's for birdie. Ooh.
Oh, God.
Just 3 feet to the cup. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. Trailing by 4 strokes. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other two up there. This is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course.
From around 170 yards here.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Nice one.
Game
Thank
of
you,
the 7.
man.
Look like this one's heading to the beach.
Ah, in the bunker again.
Setting up for his 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right. Okay.
That one's got some intent. This one's tracking all the way to
Yes, thank God.
Wow, what a putt. Well, that was certainly a tale of two nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Thank you for watching this first round. I'll be back in just a bit. I'm going to have a bit of lunch. And I'll see you guys after that. Bye for now.